So some of my older gaming videos haven't been doing as well as my even older crafting videos. And I was thinking, should I continue making these gaming videos? Then I decided,
No.
so basically you can expect me to make more of these in the future. Anyway, I made something even engineer from TF2 would be proud of. So, let's get on with the video. After analyzing the many references I had, I concluded that the main gun was made out of 3 pieces. These are called the carriage, the cradle, and the barrel. So I decided to make the carriage first because that was the easiest one. The carriage was by far the easiest part that I built for this video because there is not much geometric stuff going on, which meant I didn't really need much brain power or manpower to do this part. After that, I decided to make the cradle and the barrel. This was by far the hardest part because I had to put a lot of thought into the pieces that I had to make, because there are a lot of details. There are too many details, I can say. Now I made these hydraulic pieces on the sides of the gun. The hardest to make piece of this part was absolutely the hydraulic mechanisms, because they had to be perfect, you know? Because if these are very intricate parts, if you mess up even one part of the hydraulics, this wouldn't even work at all. Time for the base. The base was the hardest part of all. I had so many references, and I almost quit twice because of this. Anyway, let's get on with the video. What made the base so hard, you ask? The bogies, the wheel bogies, especially the wheels. The wheel bogies are so complicated. I had to look up 15 or more references just for the bogies. They had so many intricate parts, so many small parts that I couldn't even keep up with. I even simplified the bogies just for this video. The wheels. I had to make the wheels next. These wheels were so tiring to make. No pun intended. These were so exhausting to make because I had to make 32 individual pieces. It took me like 3 days to make all of them. After suffering from these wheels and bogies for so long, I had finally come to the point where you could actually see the final form of this model. But there's still a lot for me to do. So let's get on to that. It was finally time to paint this model. While painting this, I made sure to paint it with multiple thin coats instead of one thick coat so that the brush marks won't be that visible. While painting this, I also made sure that the paint's consistency was the same as milk. I painted the words Big Ollie on it because of the references I had. After all that, the model was finally done. I did some dry brushing off camera and I think it did a good job at weathering the model. Although there are many details I couldn't put on because I rushed the release of this video, I'm really still proud of this. It isn't perfect and the wheels are far from good enough, but this was a learning experience. The last time I made a Canon was maybe 2 years ago, and off the bat you can see a big difference in build quality. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.
If you'd like to see more of this, you better subscribe and like the video.